There. So, in my sort of quest to kind of make a very important point, I wanted to share some things that I found on Instagram, on Thomas Markle Jr.'s Instagram. Now, there's a couple of reasons why I'm showing this. For one thing, this is not normal behavior for a brother. I have three brothers, okay? And my brothers don't even like thinking that I have children, okay? Let alone would they ever consider anything like this. And the other reason I'm showing it is because, so you want your privacy and you run off to Southeast Asia, but you're still posting daily on your Instagram things that mock the sister you claim you want nothing to do with. It's the contradictions. It's the inability to actually go away. And so I wanted to show you the things that I found. Now, I found these when I was finding the, ancient monkey forest photo, which, yes, I'm well aware it's a stock photo. I do not think that the Thomas Markles are in Southeast Asia. I believe that they are probably somewhere in California, if not New Mexico. That's my other theory. But that's my theory, allegedly, in my opinion. Now, what I want to do is I want to go over what I found. And the first thing that I found, and this was posted on January 11th. So, in Southern California, there are wildfires raging, thousands of people losing their homes, millions of dollars worth of real estate destroyed. And this is what Thomas Markle Jr. is posting. And let's not forget that he's supposedly in Southeast Asia, on vacay.
Alien-looking creature prowling in northern New Mexico had a lot of people uttering the word skinwalker, a well-known legend in Indian country.
It's downright creepy, a picture of an unexplained being lurking on the side of a road. The story claims that a geologist was working in an oil field in the area, saw something odd, and decided to take a heat signature of it. This is it. The next day, the geologist suddenly quit, and skinwalker, referring to the Native American legend.
And either he left this bloody drawing or the perp did.
According to legend, a skinwalker is a person with the supernatural ability to turn into any animal and walks on all fours. There are stories of countless encounters in New Mexico, but few will speak of them. Too scared, they'll be targeted. Many people who posted and shared the picture yesterday found their posts and comments suddenly disappear. People who emailed it to others, unable to retrieve it. That prompted posts like creepy.
So after I saw that, I kind of was inspired to, kind of look through Thomas Markle Jr.'s Instagram account. And what I found there, I found it very disturbing, if you ask me. The general sexual innuendos, I find very disturbing for a brother to be posting about his sister. And I find it's very demeaning and demoralizing. This isn't just, pointing out mistakes in Megan's behavior. This goes to another level. And so I wanted to share that with you here. Now, again, let's remember, it was the week of January 7th, I think it was. January 6th. The week of January 6th, that the wildfires are raging in Southern California. Theoretically, the home area, the home base of the Markle clan. And despite that, and despite the fact that theoretically Thomas Markle Jr. was off in Southeast Asia, what he's posting on January 11th is, Megsy, let's come back after dark when no one's around. Then we can find some treasures. Okay, numbnuts, we'll come back with metal detectors and night vision and big bags. Don't worry, honey, we'll be able to pay the rent next week. Now, as horrible as that is to say about his sister, that's the least of my concerns on this one. To me, it was more the fact that it's incredibly insensitive to be talking that way about people who are losing their homes. Pets lost, treasures. And when I say treasures, I'm not talking about financial treasures. I mean things like, baby pictures and whatnot lost. And this is what this man is talking about? It seems a mockery of what real tragedy people were going through at the time. Now, also on the 11th, must have been a busy day, must not have had much to do. Maybe he was in the airport in Southeast Asia. Meghan and Hazmat's new 2025 careers. First day at work. Did you order the $5 McBJ with one happy ending meal, sir? Yeah, about his sister. Now, this, of course, this has nothing to do with Southern California. This could be anywhere. But the fact that he's talking that way about his sister, I find it disturbing. And it's one of many that he has with McDonald's themes. It's a little odd. Now, this one actually had a video with it. I chose not to save the video. This one was from, I believe it was the 8th of January. And this is Meghan and Hazmat leaving Montecheet show after another Netflix flop. And it's, got all their belongings and their garbage on this, caravan bus. And he says, bye, Felicia. I don't know. Who's Felicia? I don't know what that means. But, yeah, that's what he's posting. And look at the people that follow him. Look at their reactions to it. They all think this is hysterical. And as disturbing as that is, what's even more bothersome to me is both Samantha and Thomas Markle Jr. brag that Thomas Markle Sr. gets a big kick out of all that they do to mock Meghan. So Thomas Markle Sr. thinks this is funny? And he wonders why his daughter doesn't want to speak to him anymore? Again, on the 8th of January. And remember, it was the 4th of January that we were told they were on their way to Southeast Asia. So, here we go. Meghan Harkle co-starring in Da Bitch Can't Cook. Crack House Productions, Episode 1. Net Fs. And again, it's mocking, it's demeaning. A reliable source said the flop-dumbed show was actually a front for a crack lab prescription den that quickly burned down multiple Montecheet show homes. Mind you, this is presumably right before the wildfires broke out, but that did not age well, all things considered. But he says, better off sticking out to what you know, like knee pads and yachts. I assume that's supposed to be better off sticking to what you know, not sticking out to what you know, like knee pads and yachts, about his sister. Please, I truly do want to know what you think. I mean, if I'm off base about this, then please feel free to share it, This was done before Christmas, obviously, and it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, and that's the photo that he makes. And there's so much disturbing about this, like why is Archie in a dress? Why is Harry in a dress? Why would Harry be on Samantha's lap? I mean, that's disturbing right there. Just the two of them sitting there in the back, almost like hovering over it. I don't know. I found everything about that disturbing. But so glad you guys were included in the pic. Great photo. No AI were detected. Nice to see a family photo, not photoshopped. Obviously, they're being funny. I don't think that they think this is real, but finally reunited. Love it. Again, these people find it funny. I find it sick. So 5 weeks ago, so roughly the beginning of December, I guess you would say this was. Look how cute my baby sister Meghan was with her bald head and her giant feet. Isn't that precious? And, I mean, it's a cute kid. It's a baby picture. Her hair's pushed back. Whatever. My precious little baby sister with her bald head and giant feet. How cute is that? Viral family Meghan Markle. And we have, that's not nice. All children are beautiful despite the person they grow up to be, which I actually agree with. And I wonder if that's a court jester. I like the court jester. They do a lot of really great Instagram posts. I like them. So I'm glad to see that they're not really, on board with it. And then you have Giant Feet, for real, for real. She was a beautiful baby and a beautiful woman. I don't like her personally, but she is and obviously always has been beautiful. And, right there, it's good to see that people aren't necessarily on board with his really crass, vulgar criticisms. Okay, so now we have 8 weeks ago. So this was probably sometime around November. He's definitely going to know about the yacht days now. H looks so sad. Is he crying? Prince Andrew secures funds to stay at Royal Lodge with Meghan since Harry finally cut her financially. Obviously, there's some baby oil with Diddy's face on it. Will Ferrell, that's the music. Notice the music that he's playing. Boats and Hoes. Oh, everybody knew she would be back on her knees in no time. Boats and Hoes, yacht, entertainment, comedy, viral, Instagram. I mean, yeah, I have a problem with that. I think it says that if this is what she was growing up with as a kid and her father allowed it and felt that this was okay enough that he's now currently laughing at it. I mean, does Thomas really laugh at this? Honestly, that's one of the things that bothers me the most when people say, oh, be nice, he's just a sick old man. Well, he's a sick old man who we are told finds this funny. Told over and over. Told over and over by Thomas Jr. that his dad loves it and it makes him smile. And told by Samantha that her father supports everything she does. So when people say he's just a sick old man who's had it rough, that's not how I interpret him. That's not what I see. And I base that off of what Samantha and Thomas Jr. tell us. Here we have Diddy and Harry. It was Meghan's idea. Can you explain this, boy? And you got the baby oil. Sometimes you just can't hide. And again, I don't really want to even read the names of this music, but look again. Warren Zevon. And that's the music that goes along with it. So needless to say, I'm not playing the music, but well, this way they learned things done in darkness should only be done alone, not with a man who recorded everyone who ever went to his perverted freak off. Well, gotta say I agree with that, but breaking world news exclusive. I finally got to meet my nephew Archie. And of course, if you don't know, that's the what is it, Chucky? I don't know. It's like the creepy kid from the movies. But, Markle family reunion, Markle family royal, hilarious, viral. Guys, come on. That's not right. Kids should be left out of it. I get the fake kids, but the fake kids belong to some mother out there. I respect you, Thomas and family. I really do. But the bottom of my heart, seriously, Chucky. That's who it is, Chucky. I must object. I thought I was the mother of Chucky. I just kissed her and said goodnight. Ha ha ha. Tom is little Archie fun to be around. I mean, I find that disturbing. And I actually don't find it disturbing because the kid is someone's mother. I don't, because I actually think they're AI. But that's my own personal opinion. And some more class. You see the feet as hands? Glory Hole Sausage, the new fragrance. La Swamp Donkey. Dioria. New at American River Rat Orchard. October 22nd, 2024. This is recent stuff, people. This isn't something that was done, in the height of, maybe right after Netflix. No. This is still going on years after Netflix. Like, what was the last time that Meghan slapped back or, clapped back at her family? I don't think she has. And yet this is what he's printing out. And he's appealing to royal fans. That baffles me. I feel like a lot of royal fans are kind of going with, enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of thing. The Markles hate the same person I hate, so I'm going to go with them no matter what. But this doesn't make the royal family look good. that the people that support them support this, in my opinion. As the royal family, I'd be like, hey, thanks. Don't defend us. We're good. We'll take it from here. I mean, I find it vulgar. Here we go. Meghan, you can also pay with cash. The Duchess of Knee Pads, Meghan McSnarkle Bunions, performing her trademark swamp donkey slobber on another ginger victim. Again, about his sister. I mean, my brothers wouldn't say this about anyone, but they sure as hell would never, their minds would never go there about me. Because they're my brothers. They would find it offensive to even think about it. But the real Thomas Markle Jr., Ronald has no idea his life is about to change drastically. Hilarious ginger prince life, me gain royal viral. The Duchess of Knee Pads. And there are women that support him. I don't know what they're thinking. Makeup artist Michael, such an exciting piece of art showing the Amazons in action. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I'm pretty sure I'm okay with not knowing. Here we go. My two sisters, Meghan and Samantha Markle. So you got the, in the behind, you got the picture, and then we're all still wondering what happened to Meghan. There was a time when she was actually a nice kid, but after trashing her own family for years and trashing the royal family, well, it's no mystery why nobody likes her. The whole family doesn't know why Meghan turned out so mean to people. Well, I gotta say, I might know. Including her own family and the royal family. The royal family, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, Princess Catherine, Prince William, King Charles, viral videos, viral Instagram, viral family. Now, do you think Princess Catherine wants her name associated with any of this? Because I'm pretty sure she doesn't. And again, the music. That would be the music that played if you go watch it on Instagram. And, there are some YouTubers that support the Markles. And this one, this one's my buddy, the one that seems to believe that there's an international private investigator who's searching me out, who's going to be able to prove that, I'm Meghan or I work for Meghan and that my IP address connects to Montecito or whatever nonsense it is. But this came out on the 6th of January. Now, my video about the article where Thomas Markle is moving to Southeast Asia, that video of mine came out on the 4th, and this came out on the 6th. People get annoyed when they put out a narrative and it doesn't go the way they want it to go. You see, they thought they had it all figured out, but instead, all they have proven is how foolish they truly are. How the fabricated stories will be their downfall. I mean, it's in their own words, their own conduct, their own scheme, which of course is mocking how I say that it's always in their own words. I'm not making up words. I'm not putting words into the Markle family's mouth. I'm taking their own words. These are all Thomas Markle Jr.'s own Instagram posts. I'm not posting this nonsense. I'm not posting this. But what it says here seems to that someone's annoyed that the narrative didn't go the way I wanted it to go. Well, in case this is about me, I'm not going to speak for the Royal Grift or the Daily Empress or any Duchess. I'm not going to speak for anyone but myself. And I can tell you the narrative. I don't care how it goes. If the Markles want to flee to Southeast Asia, go for it. I would like them though to actually flee. In other words, they go and we don't hear from them for a while. That, to me, would be the narrative that I want. It's just, in that sense, yes, they're right. It's not going the way I want it to because they don't seem to shut up. But we thought we had it all figured out, but instead, all they've proven is how foolish they truly are. And fabricated stories will be their downfall. I don't fabricate anything. I take their words. And, my own scheme, I don't even know what the hell this lunatic is talking about, but I keep waiting for this because at this point they said this for 4 months and nothing's really happened yet, so forgive me if I'm not all that frightened by it. Same person published on, I believe it was January 2nd, so this is before the Thomas Markle article about him moving to Southeast Asia came out. And yes, I put the boxes there. I'm trying to be funny. But I thought maybe, the boxes had been shipped to Australia ahead of them, maybe. Just a thought. I'm just waiting for our guests to arrive. I wonder what guests. Well, I know what guests they want us to think. I don't really give a crap who it is. I mean, honestly. And apparently she's out there soaking up the sun while her husband cooks. Remember, she has a husband. I wonder if the husband is going to be okay with her and Thomas bumping uglies. I don't know. I would imagine it would be a problem, but what do I know? But yes, as I said, I did put the boxes there. But the important part about this, of course, is that on January 2nd, letting it be known that she's waiting for guests to arrive. She's not done with her threats and her intimidation. The fictional stories coming out are actually so funny. Wait till the truth breaks. Meanwhile, let's enjoy the beach. I believe this was on the 5th. So I posted my video about moving on the 4th. This came out on the 5th. Fictional stories. Just for the record, there was no fictional story in my video. I told the exact story that was in the article. Do I believe that was fiction? Yes, I believe that was fiction. But it didn't come from me. I'm not the one that came up with the fictional story. And wait till the truth breaks. Oh my goodness gracious. Honestly, at this point, the only thing that would stun or surprise me would be if someone in this family actually told the truth. Other than that, nothing that they do would surprise me. Now, an interesting thing that I came across during the moving out article that was in the Daily Mail. I saw the Daily Mail's version of it. Apparently, on some international versions of it, you have the photo up above, and that's supposedly the cliffside home of Thomas Markle Sr. Interesting, because the video that we saw from him in July, you can see that's him supposedly sitting out on his front patio. Now, silly me, that's not the same location. So, I don't know. I do not believe that top photo is anywhere that Thomas Markle Sr. has lived in the last few years. That's not a part of a gated community. I'm sorry. That top photo. The bottom one, yes, I could see that being a part of a gated community. The one on the top, no, that's not a part of a gated community. And I wouldn't believe it unless I actually saw the gate at this point. So that's what I have for you today. As I said, to me, I find that not only is it insensitive that they are posting these types of things in the midst of the wildfires raging in supposedly their hometown, I have a problem with them, the posts being so graphic and vulgar in nature about his sister. It disturbs me. And I would like to just laugh at the thought that the Markles are going to what? Surprise me by actually going to Southeast Asia? Would that surprise me? No. Nothing the Markles could do would surprise me, except if one of them were actually caught telling the truth. So leave your thoughts down in the comments. Thank you very much for listening, and a special reminder to anyone in Southern California or with family in Southern California. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's learning to dance in the rain, and I do hope that you all will be dancing in the rain very soon. Love and prayers.
Dancing in